Good afternoon, everybody. This is MoeStoops once again, cousin to Bob Stoops, head coach at the University of Oklahoma football. I just want to gather today, do a little post-game about Kansas State, a little travel trip, delayed travel trip, may I say, to Manhattan. So anyway, looking at that thing from a whole, we'll come back with a lot of great things. You go beat a Coach Snyder coach team in Manhattan at their house 55-0. I think it puts us as a whole back in the hunt for a national championship. Definitely makes us a contender. You guys want to focus on the Texas loss, but if you look at this thing from a whole, 5-1 record, you take away that one loss, we're 5 games undefeated. That's pretty commendable for a team to be going through this conference and even playing an SEC team on the road, and to be undefeated in 5 of those 6 games. That's pretty outstanding job by these boys. They've been putting in a lot of hard work. So you guys want to focus on that loss, but we're looking at the wins. That's what we're trying to get more of. So anyhow, 8-hour delayed flight, wasn't too happy about it, but it's circumstances thrown at your way. There's nothing you can do about it. You just got to play through adversity. It's something we've talked about in spring ball, something we did through 2-a-days, and I think our boys handled it well. Coaching staff handled it well. Overall, we overcame, and I think we had that, proved that by our 55-0 victory up there in Manhattan. Got a call from Coach Spurrier after the game, and he said, "Oh, Bobby, you could have wore the visor. You didn't have to risk your sunburn on your forehead." And I said, "Coach Spurrier, I respect you as a coach, but even more as a friend." And so I did that to honor him and what his legacy has meant to me. Hard work and things of that nature has put me where I am today. And so anyway, moving on, you want to talk about Texas Tech and the game coming up. We're going to be playing in Norman. That's a 2:30 kickoff. When I say 2:30, I'm not talking about a dentist appointment joke. When saying 2:30, that's for you guys to get, not me. That's the kickoff time. Cliff Kingsbury, excellent coach, well-mannered guy. He's going to have his team ready to play. They're putting up some impressive numbers on the offensive side of the ball. Defense, they're not doing a whole lot, but you're going to have to put out a track meet there to keep up with those guys. And I think our overall goal is get the ball with Baker and make some plays, get in our playmakers' hands. We want Dede and Sterling to be out on the field often and touch the ball, make some plays, get some things for Samaje and Joe, get them going, behind our offensive line. We only gave up about 3 sacks last week compared to the 27 against Texas. So in the end, I think that's something that our line's doing a lot better job. And Mike's side of the ball, they look at, the points they're giving up against the Texas offense, and then they shut down and gave up none last week. So that's another commendable effort by Mike and his defense. Something I think looking forward, we just want to focus on, once again, getting the ball in the playmakers' hands. We want to eliminate all penalties. And, you guys talk about this thing with Baker and coming from Texas Tech. Is it a revenge factor of anything of that nature? I don't know about that. You got 20, 21-year-old kids. They should be fired up, play a college football game, no matter who it's against, former player, rivalry, whatever it is. So it's one of those things. Baker, I think he's going to go out there and play hard like he always does. I don't know if it's going to mean anything different for Tech to come after one of their old quarterbacks. You would think that they're going to try to play it just the same. So anyway, looking at this thing, talking about the players that got on there, one of the guys really proud of so far this season's our kicker, Austin Seifert. Seifert's done an excellent job. He's still 100% perfect, and he's one of those guys I think is going to be an automatic finalist this year at the Lou Groza Award list, if not possibly the winner. Looking the next 3 years of his eligibility, we're going to try to probably push to get him on the Heisman list. Never been done for a kicker, but hey, it can be done here at the University of Oklahoma. So anyway, moving forward, in the end, we just got to go out and beat the Raiders this week, and then we're going to be heading out to try to get that self for a Big 12 championship, then move on to the playoffs.